Okay, just check now.
न्यूमेरिकल स्क्रीन दिसायला सर.
Okay. Hello. Okay. Yeah, is it visible now screen?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So just we were started this composition of forces. Composition of forces means finding out the resultant. This we have started, and what is the first procedure when number of forces are acting in the system? What we are supposed to do with the beginning? What we are supposed to do with the beginning?
Resolve all forces.
Resolve that forces horizontal and vertical.
Okay, we have to resolve that forces, and if suppose force is horizontal or vertical, then what we have to do? In case if suppose force is horizontal or vertical, so instead of saying resolving that forces, so instead of that we will say find the x component and y component for the force, irrespective, let it be horizontal or vertical, we can find its x component and y component. Getting? So that is our first procedure or first step to find out the result. Towards the find out resultant, we have to first resolve the force, or we should find the x component for the force and y component for the force. After that, what we have to do? Which care we have to take? Thereafter, we have to see in which quadrant that force will lie. Accordingly, while resolution, we have to consider the sign. Getting? After that, what we have to find? After that, what we have to find? Summation fx and
Summation of
Fx and Fy.
summation fx and fy we have to find. Here, which thing is most important? Consideration of sign. Consideration of sign. So whether in a calculation of moment, whether we were considering the sign of force while calculating moment,
No, sir.
we were not considering. Only magnitude of force.
Magnitude.
Only magnitude of force we were considering, and we are considering perpendicular distance. But it is not the case here. Here we have to consider sign of that force as well. After that, summation fx, summation fy. Summation fx, fy, we can add it, and finally we can find summation fx and fy. Then, once we will get these two values, how we can find the resultant? What is the formula? R is equal to resultant. R is equal to what?
under root
Summation of
T.
fx square plus fy square.
Very good. Under root R is equal to summation fx square plus summation fy square. And if at all we want to find, suppose theta, angle made by resultant with positive x-axis, then how we can find that? Theta, angle made by resultant with positive x-axis, this will give angle with positive x-axis. If so, here also you have to remember, in further problems we will try to show that also. Okay, so what will be that? If that angle will come negative, so how we have to measure, clockwise or anti-clockwise with respect to positive x-axis? If angle come positive, then, so here I will write so that you will come to know that. So if angle will come positive, then we have to measure that angle in anti-clockwise direction with respect to what? Here I will write something like this. Okay, here if angle is positive, anti-clockwise, and if it is negative, clockwise. So you also remember this. Once we will start problem, we will see. So meanwhile, only if that tan inverse of summation fy divided by summation fx, if it will come positive, then go for anti-clockwise measurement of the angle. If it will come negative, then measure that angle clockwise. In that way, we will see. We have not solved that problem. Finally, we can find the resultant likewise. Okay. This problem we have solved. I think there is no issue with this problem. Okay, I think we have solved this problem. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
This problem already we have solved yesterday. We got
Yes, sir.
somebody saying something. Is it related to our or some gender? Somebody saying something. Who is that? Quickly. Is there any problem or shall we go?
No, sir.
Okay.
No, sir.
Okay. Then this problem we have solved. Second one. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Is it correct? Have you cross-checked? Have you seen?
तर ते मात्र नाही.
-10 न्यूटन तिथं कसा फोर्स येतो?
That's why I'm asking here. Is it correct? So yesterday what happened? You are telling the answers. I am writing. So what I feel, either you are entering some wrong values in your calculator, or you are blindly copying. Only you are listening and you are copying. Okay, so let us see this problem. It is wrong problem. Wrong, instead of wrong, we will say calculation has gone wrong. Our procedure has not gone wrong. Our calculation has gone wrong because somebody has told some answer I have written, and finally procedure is correct. Answers, while giving answers, you should have a habit to calculate on your calculator. Everybody is having calculator? I'm doubtful still.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then why this
Yes,
answer?
sir.
Yesterday I got a message from one of the student. This apex is wrong, summation apex. Then I realized I'm blindly believing on you. So now from today onwards, I am not going to believe you. I'm going to find answer first, then I will ask you. Okay. So while doing this, you should not blindly follow or copy paste. Only whatever there is on the screen, you should copy. It should not, it is not expected. You should calculate irrespective. Suppose you are observing one of the answer on the screen, still you should calculate in your calculator. That practice you should have. Otherwise, only copying from the screen, there is no meaning. There is no meaning at all. So let us see quickly this problem. Here summation fx has gone wrong in this. So let us see quickly what was the problem. There were how many forces were there in this system?
Three.
Three forces. So first for force 1 we given them as a 70, for second one 50, and third one is
100.
100 Newton. Then all forces are inclined. As all forces are inclined, we have resolved all the forces along x-axis and y-axis, or we found out its x component and y component. Correct. We found out its x component and y component. How we have found for the 70 Newton force? What is the angle made by that 70 Newton force with x-axis? What is the angle made?
60 degree.
60 degree.
60 degree. Okay, and in which quadrant this force lies, or where the line of action of force this goes? In which quadrant it goes?
Second quadrant.
Second quadrant. What are the signs of x component and y component in first?
X component
X component negative, Y
negative, Y component is
Negative.
positive.
Very good. So as the angle is made with x-axis, we have taken cosine function while calculating x component. So f1x is equal to minus 70 cos 60. Minus 70 cos 60 is equal to, so whatever this answer we got, minus 35. Then f1y is equal to, so angle 60 is known, 70 sin 60, that component will be positive. So you check this also calculation. So 60.62, this we got. Then we have considered a 50 Newton force. So what is the angle made by 50 Newton force with horizontal or vertical axis? Anything you can find. 60 degree. What? 60 degree with horizontal or vertical? X-axis or Y-axis?
X-axis.
X-axis. Further, my one more question. In which quadrant this force lies?
Third quadrant.
Third quadrant. What are the signs of X component and Y component in third quadrant?
Both are negative.
Very good. Both are negative. So here we have calculated f2x is equal to. So why we have taken cos 60 for x component? Because Angle made
Angle
with
made with
Angle
x-axis.
made with
very
X
good.
axis.
Angle made with axis or x is 60. So that we found minus 25 minus 43.30. Then third force we have considered. So angle is given 30 degree with horizontal or x axis. So while calculating x component, we have to take its cosine function. In which quadrant this force lies? 100 Newton, which is inclined at 30 degree with horizontal.
First
Quadrant.
First quadrant. What are the signs of x and y component in first
Both are
quadrant?
positive.
Both are
positive.
Very good. Both are positive. Very good. Both are positive. Okay. Then we found its x component and y component. F3x 100 into cos 30, that we got 86.60, and this F3y 100 into sin 30, that is 50 Newton. Then after calculating all x and y components for all the forces, or after resolving all these forces, what we have to do? We have to just add, or we have to find summation. We have to find summation fx and summation fy.
summation fy.
Summation fx and summation fy. Utkarsha Shinde, do you want to say something? Your voice is coming. Utkarsha. If not, okay, please mute. Please mute yourself. Some background voice is coming. Summation fx. What is the value? Summation fx. So this minus 35 plus minus 25 plus 86.60. So this value goes wrong. Our value goes wrong. What is that actual value?
26.6.
So here this value is wrong. Yesterday's value is wrong. So here I can't erase. So that I will write new value here only. What is that?
26.6.
60 or 6, I will say Newton. Is it fy value is correct? Summation fy? Just check, cross check it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Very good. If it is correct, then tell me the final value now. If summation fx is changed now, definitely value of r is also going to change. Calculate it now with modified value. Calculate with modified value. And tell me what is r.
72.38.
Ha, 70.
72.38.
Very good. 72.38. 72.30 is the correct answer. 72.38 is the correct answer. So I shocked yesterday. So why it is so? 72.38, no?
Yes, sir.
78.38. That should be your answer. So here I will write so that you will finally realize that 72.38. See this calculation part, it is not big, we can say it is challenging. While giving input, we have to give proper input. While giving input, we have to give proper input. So if that way you will make mistake, then means it is very, we can say there is no words for this mistake, I will say. Because your calculation, your resolution, your concepts are clear, but these simple mistakes you are doing, only while adding you are doing some certain mistake. And unfortunate thing is what all are believing on that. If some student is saying some particular answer, we are, including me also, blindly we are believing on some for someone, we can say blindly. I also believed yesterday someone. So it should not happen. Irrespective of though someone has calculated answer, you should also calculate that answer. Let it be you take some time, 1 2 3 minutes extra, but try to calculate on your own. So thank you. Someone has messaged me yesterday that summation apex is wrong. So likewise, okay, very good. There hai durust hai. Procedure was not wrong. There is a simple committed mistake from our side. Very good. Shall we go next? Have you understood this? Make change, required change in this, so that we will go next. Shall we go next?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Next.
Yes, sir.
think this
Yes.
problem was given for homework.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, it was given. Have you solved?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay. Can anyone want to tell answer? We will solve quickly. Before that, can anyone want to tell your answer? And then we will see what is the answer. I will note down 4-5 answers. Then we will go next. Will tell me fast. Before I should take someone's name, you should be Shweta, roll number 5. You tell your answer.
Yes, sir.
103.
103.73 Newton.
0.73 Newton. Okay, Sakshi, have you solved?
Yes, sir.
What is your answer?
74.59.
74.59. Okay, different answers only I will note. Next, I want Shiv Kumar Bosle, 13. Shiv Kumar, what is your answer? Or not solved? Shiv Kumar, your voice is not audible. I think you just check.
72.62.
72.62. Okay, different answers only I will note. If it is similar, okay. Vedita.
62.61.
62.61. Okay. Again, Jagadale Mahesh. Your answer?
73.08.
733.08. Okay. Onkar, 39.
No, sir.
No means what? You have not
Not
solved.
solved, sir.
Okay.
No, sir. I am not interested.
Okay, you have not solved. Very good. Samiksha,
74.53.
53 means you are here. Okay, almost. One answer is there. Okay. Tanvi,
Yes, sir.
have you solved?
Yes, 74.56.
Okay, means here. Majority I am getting 74.59. Okay. Riddhi, Phule, 46.
80.30 Newton.
80.30. 80.30. Okay. And last I will take Patil Sandeep, 57.
73.53.
73.53. Okay. 73.53. Anyone want to tell? Avinash, 35. Do you want to tell your answer? Avinash, 35. Kapre. Avinash, I think you have not joined with mic. Rohini, what is your answer?
94.35 Newton.
94.35. Okay, lot of range I'm getting. Okay, let it be. I also don't know what is the answer. We will solve because I'm not mugging up the answer. So let us start. Shall we start?
Yes,
you,
sir.
you have to see where you are committing mistake. Okay, you should be able to identify your own mistake. Where you have committed mistake. I don't know what is the answer for this, but let us start where you are committing mistakes. Okay, so what is our first task? How many forces are there in this system?
Three.
Only 3 forces are there. Problem is very simple. Only 3 forces are there. So let us give name to that forces. Whatever that naming is doesn't matter. For which you are saying F1, for which force you are saying F2, for which force you are saying F3. So for which force I should give name as F1? The choice is yours.
30.
30 Newton.
Okay, 30 Newton. No matter. Okay, 30 Newton. Next. Just wait, it is looking something other. Next, F2. Which force you want to assume as F2?
70 Newton.
Okay, 70 Newton. F3,
50.
50. 50 Newton. Okay. F1 is with us. F2 is with us. 70. F2. Okay, 70 and F3. Now, what is our task? What we have to do?
To find resultant.
To find result, what we have to do? Resolve
Resolution.
F1 equal to 30 Newton. So what will be the x component of F1 force?
30 cos 30.
30 cost
So
30 cos 20.
30 cost 20 sir.
सर ब्रॅकेट मध्ये 20 डिग्रीज दिला तुम्ही 30 घेतला
तर तुम्ही 30 दिलं होतं ना काल.
सर तिथं 30 दिलं होतं 30 का 20 केलं.
For 20 दिलेलं.
okay, that's why this is the range of what we can say answer. So which way you have taken? How many of you have taken 30?
30
It's
cos
it,
20 केलं सर.
Huh?
30 cos 20 केलं.
Okay, let it be now. That may be the reason why you got this many answers. So let us say at least you should might have got two. Which angle I have to take? 30 or 20?
30.
20.
20.
Okay, majority.
20.
30 sir.
Those who have solved the 30, I will check your answer. Only one value is going to change. We will solve that also. So first we will go with 30. So this
Yes.
one
Yes,
in-
sir.
Yes, sir.
with whom? Which value we will go? 30. Which I have told 30 or 20?
30.
30.
Okay, we will go with 30 then. No issue. F1 cos 30. So we know that value. F1 is with us 30 into cos 30. How much it is? Huh?
25.98.
20?
5.98
Huh? What is that?
Newton.
Newton. Okay. F2x. So in which quadrant this force is coming? F1y.
First
First
quadrant.
quadrant.
First quadrant. That force is 30 into sine 30, no? It will
Yes,
be it will be 15.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now second step. So I will give this as first, this as second. Now second, resolve. Resolve F2 is equal to how much?
70 Newton.
70 Newton. How this force is 70 Newton in terms of principal direction?
Due west.
Due west. Okay. What will be its x component and y component?
Minus 70 is
Minus
X
70
component.
Newton is X and 0 is Y.
0 is Y component.
Okay. Y component is 0. So I will give F2x is equal to what will be that? Minus,
70 Newton.
70.
and what will be y?
0 component.
0.
F2y equal to 0. Here, third step. Which is our third force?
50 Newton.
Resolve force 50 Newton. 50 Newton. So how much angle it has made and with whom?
60
degree
degree
with Y
make
axis.
negative Y axis.
60 degree?
Negative
Negative
X
X
axis.
axis.
Negative or positive?
X
Forget
axis.
about it. Aishwarya Sarvagod, your camera is on. Please. Aishwarya. Aishwarya. Okay. Resolve force 50 Newton. X axis. So here we should not say that angle is made with x positive x axis or negative x axis. Only you can say with horizontal or with x axis. When we are telling angle, not necessary to tell is it with horizontal or vertical. Sorry, positive or negative x axis. So that angle 60 degrees made with x axis. Likewise, we can say. So while giving x component, how we can give? F2 3, no? F2 3x equal to, in which quadrant this force lies? 50 Newton.
Third quadrant.
Third quadrant. So what will be its x component and y component?
Both will negative.
Both will be negative 50 into cos or sine?
Cos 60.
Cos 60. Calculate.
minus 25
Minus 25.
Minus 25.
Newton.
Okay. Y component. Y component. F3 Y equal to how much? F3Y
minus 50 sine 60
minus 50 sine
60
Calculate how much it is.
minus
minus
43.30
Minus 43.30
30.
Newton.
Newton minus 43.30 Newton. Now what we have to do? All we have calculated.
Summation of all
Summation.
forces.
Only we have to go for summation. This I will do something like this. Calculate now. Summation fx is equal to, what will be that? f1x plus f2x plus f3x is equal to, how much it is? So see, 25 plus minus this is almost, it is 65, 45, again that.
Minus 69.02.
Minus
Minus
69.02.
69.20.
02.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Summation fy.
Minus 28.3.
f1y, f2y, f3y. How much it is?
Minus
Minus
28.3.
28.3.
Minus 28.3.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now calculate resultant. Both the values are with us. We know the formula for resultant. Therefore, R is equal to, what is that formula? What is that?
74.59.
74.59. 74.59. I think majority of you might have got this 74.59. Yes, many of you have got.
तर F1Y आहे ना, त्याचे
हा.
माझं 30 साइन 30 घ्यायचं तर मी साइन 20 घेतले म्हणून तिथं चुकलं. बाकीचं
म्हणजे तुम्ही एका ठिकाणी sin 20 घेतला आणि बाकीच्या
ते-
ठिकाणी 30 घेतलंय.
मग लिहिताना हवी
Means
त्याच्यामुळे चुकलं.
no. What I am telling, neither you have assumed 20 or 30. तुम्ही निम्म्या प्रॉब्लेमला 20 assume केला आणि निम्म्याला 30 केला, असं झालं का तुमचं?
नाही तर फक्त F1Y लाच झाले फक्त तसं. 30 साइन 20 झालंय माझं तिथं, फक्त त्याच्यामुळे तिथली व्हॅल्यू चुकली माझी. 10.26 व्हॅल्यू आली तिथली.
Okay.
बाकीचं खालचं इथलं समेशन ऑफ F x y 1 काढतात ना, तिथं चुकलं.
Okay. Those who have assumed that angle as 20, what is your answer?
74.5.
74.5.
53.
74.53, sir.
4.50.
Okay. Means it is around 74 in only. It is around 74 only, no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then why this 103.73? Whose answer was this? 103.
तर मी
तुमचं काय झालं? कोण आहे? मी म्हणजे कोण?
श्वेता.
काय झालं तुमचं? Where you have committed mistake? श्वेता.
सर तेच झालं होतं. F1Y आहे ना, तर साइन 30 साइन 30 घेत होतं माझ्याकडनं, साइन 20 झालेलं तिथं.
त्याच्यामुळे एवढा डिफरन्स पडला. 103 कडेच गेला तुम्ही.
तिथलीच व्हॅल्यू नाही, तिथलीच व्हॅल्यू चुकली फक्त. बाकीचं रिझल्ट 3 मध्ये पण करेक्ट आले ना, पुन्हा इथं फायनलला आहे ना रिझल्टंट काढताना तिथं एफ ऑफ पण ची व्हॅल्यू चुकली म्हणून माझं चुकलं तिथं.
Okay. So what I was telling same. So be serious about calculation, because if you are doing simple mistake at one stage, it will give you major effect at the end. तुम्हाला जरी सुरुवातीला वाटलं की तर थोडक्यातच आपलं चुकलं, पण त्याचा इफेक्ट शेवटी मात्र भरपूर दिसेल तुम्हाला. इट विल गिव्ह लॉट ऑफ इफेक्ट at the end. So you can solve this problem for 20 also, if possible. Now we will not waste the time. So I will give here angle as 30 itself. Here I will make angle as 30. Okay, 30 degrees likewise. Okay, simple one. Shall we go next?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay,
sir.
next. Who will read this problem? Ashwini is there. Ashwini Madne Patil. Ashwini. अश्विनी मधने पाटील आहेत का? Okay, who will take opportunity to read this problem?
Find the magnitude and direction of the single force that brings the following system of concurrent forces into equilibrium.
Okay, find the magnitude and direction of the single force. Single force. Only this much. Means what we are supposed to find. What is concurrent forces?
Line of action of force passing through a single point.
Very good. That is the meaning of concurrent forces. The line of action of forces, all forces we will say, line of action of all the forces will pass through single point. Okay, so what we are supposed to find here? Find the magnitude and the direction of the single force. Is we want to find the single force for this. So note down this. Start. Same procedure, nothing else. Start it. Have you started to solve?
Yes, sir.
Solving,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, solve it.
गर्दी झाली मला काय सगळ्यांचं बिघडले काय झाले
So 32.37 Newton.
What is what you are telling? Let me. I will note down Samiksha. Just wait for 1 minute.
Yes, sir. 32.37.
I will note down. Those who have solved, I will note down. Just 1 minute. Let others also solve. Take your own time. Not necessary to make hurry. Take your own time. We will solve.
Okay.
We will note down. Just a minute. 'Is it over? Others?
Same, sir.
Okay. What is that? Utkarsha. Who were telling Samiksha? Utkarsha. Tell.
32.37.
32.
37.
Okay. 32.37. Any other answer apart from this?
32.38.
Okay. 38, 37. Okay. It doesn't matter. 32 point something. Okay. I can understand. But instead of 32, is there any other answer? Sakshi.
Solving, sir.
Okay. Continue. Jagdale Mahesh.
Solving, sir.
Okay. Pandurang. Kengar.
Yes, sir.
Have you got answer?
32.30.
32.37, sir.
Okay. Rohan. 37 roll number.
Yes, sir.
Have you got answer?
Solving, sir.
Okay. Ishwarya Sarvagod.
Sir, calculating.
Okay. Rohini Shinde.
So solve karte.
Okay. I will give again 2 minutes to solve. Kisan. Still you can take 2 minutes to solve.
Solving, sir.
Okay. No issue. Continue. Dheeraj. Dheeraj Sawan. Others. Have you got answer?
Same, sir.
Okay. Shall I solve?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Okay.
32.
Is there anyone who got apart from this 37.37, 32.37? Is there anyone who has got answer other than this? Huh? Is there anyone who got answer different than this? If not, shall we solve quickly? Very simple. Simple forces. All the inclinations are given. Okay. So while taking inclination of the force, which angle we have to consider? Likewise, I have told we have to consider acute angle, either with this side from or this side. Which angle we have to consider? Likewise, I have told
Acute
acute
angle.
we have to consider acute angle. Okay, that also you should remember. So let us see. Shall we solve? Will you tell me values fast? Here I will write. Okay. So for the force F1, 20 Newton force, how is that force is in terms of principal direction?
Due east.
Due east.
Very good. Due east. Then what will be the its y component for due east force?
0.
0. And that will what will be its x component?
20
20
Newton.
Newton.
20 Newton. And this y will be 0. This is for force number 1. Okay, next force number 2, F2. At what angle it is inclined, with whom, and in which quadrant that force is? F2.
Inclined at
First
40
quadrant.
degree with x-axis.
Very good. Inclined at 40 degree with x-axis. In which quadrant that force is?
First quadrant.
In first quadrant. Very good. It is in first quadrant. Okay. So what will be its x component and y component? Signs of x and y component?
Positive.
Positive. Both
Very good.
positive.
Very good. Both are positive. Then what will be its x component?
25 cos 40.
25 cos 40.
25 cos
40.
25 cos 40. What is that value?
19.15.
19.50.
15.
50. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. F2. Y component?
25 sin 40.
25 sin 40.
Okay. What is that value?
16.06.
16.06.
16.06. 6. Okay. Then F3 force. What is the angle made by F3 force with x-axis?
40 degree.
40
degree.
40 degree. Very good. In which quadrant this force lies?
Second quadrant.
Second quadrant.
Second quadrant. What will be the signs of its x component and y component?
X component will be
minus.
negative, y component
Positive.
Very good. X component negative, y component. So tell me, what is its x component for a 10 Newton force?
Minus 10 cos 40.
Minus 10 cos 40.
Very good. Minus 10 cos 40. What is that value?
Minus 7.6.
Minus 7.07.
Minus 7.66.
66.
Very good. Then this. F3y.
10 sin
10
40.
sin 40.
10 sin 40. How much it is?
6.42.
6.42.
6.42.
42.
Very good. This is force number 3. Next, force number 4. What is that? How is that force? Force number 4. F4 is equal to 30 Newton.
Due south.
Due south. What will be its x component and what will be its y component?
X component 0.
X component 0. Y component minus 30.
Very good. Very good.
Minus
30.
Or we can say this force is vertically downward. Due south or vertically downward. In that way also you can tell. But standard method to tell due south. Next, What we have to do after that? What we have to do after that?
Summation of X.
Summation. What is that summation of x? F1y, sorry, F1x
F1X.
plus F2x
F2x,
plus
F3x,
F3x plus F4. What is that?
31.49.
31.49.
31.49 Newton. Correct. Summation Fy. What is that? Y component of first force, Y component of second force, Y component of third force, and Y component of fourth force. What is that?
7.52.
7.52.
7.
Minus 7.5.
Minus or plus? I'm believing. Is it minus?
Minus.
Okay.
7.42.
Okay. Minus 7.50.
52.
Tell me faster. Otherwise, I am writing afterwards erasing. There is no use. 7.52 Newton, no?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Very good. Now, what is that? R is equal to
In root
summation
of fx.
Under
Under
root summation fx square plus summation fy square.
summation fx square.
Square plus
How much it is?
32.37.
Newton R. Okay. Now here magnitude and direction also asked direction. So magnitude and direction is also asked for this. Okay. So what is the direction? What will be the direction? How we are finding? Direction theta is equal to. So that formula we are knowing, no? Which is that formula? Direction.
tan inverse of summation f divided by summation
Or
fx.
we know tan theta is equal to summation fy
Fy upon summation
fx.
fx. That we know. Okay. Therefore, theta is equal to. Is it possible for you to calculate tan inverse of summation fy divided by fx? We have to consider sign as well. We have to consider sign as well here. So what is the sign of summation fx and summation fy? What will be it? Calculate angle. How much it will be? 7.52 minus 7.52 divided by 31.49. Inverse of
Minus 13.43.
that. Minus.
13.43.
Is it possible for you to? Yes, 13 minus 13.14. But how to calculate tan inverse in calculator? Are you aware? Degree.
Yes, sir.
Shift.
Yes, sir.
Shift tan inverse. You have to press. Shift 10. Shift 10, not tan inverse. Shift button. There is maybe on your calculator. There is shift button. After that, you have to press shift 10. It will give tan inverse. So your method, you can check how it can be found.
Minus 2.51.
Minus 13.43.
Minus 20. Who is telling minus 20? Someone is telling minus 21 something. Minus 20. Who is telling minus 20? That answer is minus 13.43 is correct answer. You check your answer. those who are telling some other answer, that answer should be minus 13.43 degree. Now, how to show this? How to show? Are you remembering? Just at the beginning of this lecture, I have told the sign convention. Actually, how to show that? So I will show here. How we can show that? So I will show here. How to show that angle is negative? Once that angle is negative, so what are you remembering? What we have to take? Is it clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Anti-clockwise.
Clockwise.
Clockwise. Clockwise.
सांगितलं होतं बघा मी quickly at the beginning of this today's lecture. I have told quickly if angle is positive and if angle is negative, how to take that? If not, you remember this thing. If angle is positive, then that angle we have to measure with respect to positive x-axis in anti-clockwise direction. In anti-clockwise means if angle is positive, you have to go in this way while measuring that angle, and if angle is negative, then we have to go in this fashion, clockwise direction. So in this case, how is the angle now?
Clockwise.
No.
Negative.
Negative.
Angle is negative. Then with respect to positive x-axis, whether we have to measure clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Clockwise.
Then we have to measure it clockwise. Okay, in that way you remember this, or you can note down in your notebook. If angle is negative, clockwise with respect to positive x-axis. If angle is negative, clockwise, and if angle is positive, anti-clockwise, in that way. So here that angle, likewise, not exactly. Here you can show something like this. Okay, and what is that? Our R, what is that? How much we calculated? 32.37. Okay, 32.37, and this angle theta, how much it is?
minus 13.43 degree.
Minus 13.43, or only you can show, because already we have shown at the downward, so it will be minus, and here it will be Newton. In that way you can show. Okay, 32.37. Likewise, we have to solve this problem. Any problem in this problem?
No, sir.
If you will go step by step, no, it is very interesting, very easy. Very interesting as well as very easy. Sign conventions are important at each and every step. Each and every step your attention is required. Your one mistake will take you long away from your actual answer. Your simple mistake, I will say, your simple mistake will take you into big trouble. तुमची छोटीशी चूक काय होऊ शकते, मोठ्या ट्रबल मध्ये नेऊ शकते तुम्हाला. That's why you should be very careful while solving the problem, while analyzing, then calculation, etc. Everything you should do very carefully. Okay, shall we go next? Is there any problem? You are free to ask how it is like this. Anybody is having problem, you can ask here only. If not, we will go next problem. Shall we go next? Have you cleared with this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So I have to erase this, I will erase. Okay, next. We'll read once again.
Calculate the magnitude and direction of resultant of force system as shown in
Onkar, are you reading for yourself or are you reading for class? Onkar,
Yes, sir.
are you reading for yourself or are you reading for us?
Yourself, sir.
Then you meet and read. Mansi, do you want to read for ourselves or you are reading for yourself? Mansi Korke 25.
Yes.
If you are in good network, you can read this problem loudly.
Calculate the magnitude and direction of resultant of force system as shown in following figure.
Very good. Very simple statement. Calculate the magnitude and direction is what we are supposed to find in this problem.
R and theta both.
R and theta. For whom we want to find it? कुणासाठी? Or R means resultant. No worry. Resultant we want to find. Resultant and its direction. So will you start?
Yes, sir.
Start it quickly. Meanwhile, I will write. Start it quickly. So let us check. Are you getting? Okay, have you solved? Where you are? Hello? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Are you with me?
Sir, resultant 190.22 Newton.
Yes,
Same,
sir.
sir.
190.22.
Yes, sir. 190.22 Newton.
Yes, sir.
90.22.
90.22.
220.
Just a minute. Huh? Let me check. One 90 point, very good. 22.
And the
Direction,
theta is
And
direction
theta is
6.25.
6.25, sir.
Very good.
Yes, sir. Same, sir.
Yes, yes, very good. 6.25, which is positive, no?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes,
Very
sir.
Very good. It is correct. Very good. Those who have not got answer or still solving, so let's fill in the blanks. So just what we will do, we will go for fill in the blanks. Everything I have written on the screen, just we will go for fill in the blanks. So those who have completed, they can give attention. So see, in this system, so I have written different names for different forces, which are the F1, F2, F3, F4. Four forces are there. Getting? Then what we are supposed to find in this? What we are-
Resultant and direction.
Resultant and direction. For resultant, we are having notation R, capital R, and what is for direction? Theta. Direction or direction, theta. So which force we have considered as F1 force?
300 Newton.
500.
Newton.
500.
Okay, okay. No,
500.
no. Your notation may be different. Let it be. Notation doesn't matter.
Sir,
It will.
सर ते 500 न्यूटन आणि त्याचा करेक्ट ऑपोजिट 400 न्यूटन आहे त्याला 100 न्यूटन पकडलं तर सिंपल जाईल की कॅल्क्युलेशन.
Yes, yes. It may be. It is correct. It will go for this directly because they are acting oppositely. But where you are going to assume 100, in which side you are going to assume 100?
500 न्यूटन साइड.
900 Newton side.
Yes, yes. It will be okay. Your answer will not change. It will be okay. But many of you may not be understand. That's why let us find our original procedure. So actually, it is also correct. Such examples I am going to put for our that chapter test. Okay, or unit test we can say. So you might be got notice from something 24, 23 somewhere. Our unit test is going to start. In that I'm going to give some such examples where you have to apply your mind. You have to apply your logic while calculating. Okay, so let us see now. I will not tell F1 force is 500. So for 500 Newton force, in which quadrant that force lies?
Second quadrant.
Second quadrant.
Second quadrant. And X and Y component in second quadrant are?
X is
What is
negative, Y is
X
positive.
component negative and Y component positive.
Very good. And what is the inclination? With whom inclination of that 500 Newton force is given? Vertical axis or Y axis. So now, but we want to find its X component. Then how will be that?
Minus 500 cos 45.
Cos?
45.
Actually, why you are taking cos? Angle with whom it is given?
सर ते हॉरिझॉन्टली पण आपण घेऊ
Horizontal.
शकतो.
45 येणार आहे सर ते.
येऊ शकतो.
हा सर.
No issue, it will come, but instead of 45, suppose here might have be, suppose we can say 50 degree. इथं 50 असतं तर मग असं कोणी केलंय
40.
का? तुम्ही काय घेणार होता मग इथं -500 इंटू काय घेणार होता मग? हा
cos 40.
Cos 40.
Cos 40.
cos 40. Okay, but what is problem to take with vertical? आपण vertical शी दिलाय, vertical शीच imagine करू ना.
सर दरवेळी आपण हॉरिझॉन्टल सोबतच घेतो ते सिंपल जात आहे.
It is not the
sir.
case. It is not the case. In some time, it is very difficult to find the inclination of that angle with horizontal. In some cases, but what we have discussed, let us have a practice. जर vertical शी दिला असेल तर vertical लाच assume करा, horizontal ला दिला तर horizontal चे assume करा. In that way, so what I feel, it will be better to avoid the subsequential problem in between. मध्ये जर प्रॉब्लेम येत असतील तर ते अवॉइड करण्यासाठी दिस मेथड इज बेटर. 45 vertical शी दिलाय ना त्याच्याशी जायचं पुढं. So your answer is not going to change, don't worry. So here if I will write so how much sine, Sine 45. Tell me value. It is not going to change. And here this will be positive 500 into cos. Cos. Because I am going to assume जो angle दिलेला मी त्याच्याशी चाललो पुढे. Whatever it is given, with that only I am calculating. Tell me.
minus 353.55.
Minus 3 point.
Minus 353.55.
53 minus 353. Sorry.
My sir 353.55.
Just a minute. Huh. 3.
353.
Okay.
0.5.
0.55.
0.55. Okay.
0.55. Ha.
And here same, no?
353.55.
350. Ha, sir, same.
Same. Only positive.
Same. Yes.
Only positive. Okay. This one is first force. Next. F2 is equal to 300. In which quadrant this force lies?
First quadrant.
First quadrant. With whom inclination is given?
With
X component.
X
With
axis.
x component. Then let us see. 300. Its x component will be 300 into what?
Cos 30.
Cos 30.
Cos 30 equal to. What will be that?
259.80.
259.80.
2.259.80
80.
Newton. Then vertical component. Again it will be positive. 300 into
Sin 30.
sin 30 is half, I think.
150.
150.
150.
Yes.
150.
Very good. Third force. Force number third, which I have assumed as 400. Tell for 400. In which quadrant that force will lie?
Fourth quadrant.
Fourth quadrant.
Fourth quadrant. What are the signs of x component and y component in fourth quadrant?
X
X
component
is positive and Y is negative.
and Y component negative.
X is positive, y is
Negative.
okay. Very good. And with whom inclination is given for this force?
X component.
Y.
Y component.
Y.
Y component.
With y it is given, so let us continue with that, whatever it is given. So its x component will be positive. So 400 into sine 45, because how much it will be?
282.84.
282.84, sir.
282.84.
84.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Next, y component will be positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative. Cos 45. I think same with a different sign. Same.
Negative sign, sir.
Negative sign, but
84 Newton. Very good. Fourth force, which is which force I have assumed as fourth force? 200 Newton. Okay, how that force is as far as principal directions are concerned?
Due south.
Due
South.
south. What is the x component
Downward.
of or vertically
0.
downward or vertically downward? What is the x component of that force?
0.
0.
It will be 0. What is the y component of that force?
Minus 200.
Minus 200.
Newton.
Minus 200 Newton. All forces we have resolved into x and y component. Now what next?
189.09.
1
189.09.
Ah,
0.
yes, sir.
Yes, sir. 189.0.
Very good.
Y
189.
is, sir. Y is
Summation
20.71.
20.71. 20.71. Very good. Final R.
R is 190.22, sir.
190.22.
190.
22.
Okay.
Theta is 6.25, sir.
How much it is?
6.25.
6.25.
6.25. Okay. So is it positive or negative theta?
Positive.
Positive, sir.
So once theta will come positive, whether we have to measure clockwise or anti-clockwise?
Anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise, sir.
Anti-clockwise, but with respect to what?
X-axis.
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 With respect to x-axis. Very good. So it will be something like this. So here R is equal to 190.22 no
Yes.
Newton. And what is this theta?
Six
Equal
point
6.25 degree
25.
in this way. That your problem will be in this way. So that will be the complete solution of your problem. Complete solution. Any other? Somebody has got some other answer, etc.
No, sir.
Anybody got some other answer, etc. Very simple. Problems are very simple. Only careful calculation is required. Very carefully. Your calculation you should go for very carefully. Otherwise, it is very simple. Have you understood this?
Yes, sir.
You can take screenshot while using mobile. While attending lecture, you try to hold your mobile in landscape way, or we can say horizontal, so that that screen will be a little larger. Don't hold your mobile in this way. Okay, so vertical, I will say vertical. Don't is it possible? Yes, असं धरू नका मोबाईल समोर, आडवा धरायचा असं, in this way. In this horizontal, if you hold the horizontal, even I can see my slides, whatever I am teaching on the mobile, how it looks in a horizontal way. In a vertical way, it will look very small. It will be very difficult. So try to hold your mobile horizontal, in horizontal fashion, so that it will look large. Shall we go next? Any problem in this?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Okay. Shall we go next?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
Yes,
yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Who will take opportunity? Who will grab the opportunity to read the problem?
Calculate the magnitude and direction of resultant of force system as shown in following figure.
Very good. Thank you. Same statement will remain same. Calculate the magnitude and direction of resultant of force, or resultant, we can say resultant of force system as shown in following figure. As shown in following figure. Start solving. Will you solve?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Start it. Start. Are you with me? Are you solving?
Yes, sir.
Okay, continue.
Sir,
Ah,
resultant 1091.76 Newton.
resultant
1091.76 Newton.
109. Okay, just check. I think there is need to be correction. I think answer is some other answer is there. According to me, we will see. You
Sir,
can note. What is your answer? Who was telling? Let me note your answer. Who was telling that answer?
874.32.
800,
74.32 Newton.
872.
74.32.
Okay, 74.32. Okay, we will see. Okay. Who was telling before you? Who was there?
Sir, me.
Okay, Gaurav. What is your answer?
1091.76.
109.
1091.676.
1091. Like this?
Yes.
Okay, we will see. We will see. Don't worry.
So
Ah,
871.30.
800.
71.30.
871.30. Okay. We will see which is answer. Don't worry. We are going to solve.
874.32.
Okay. Double answer. So already somebody
Sir,
has. Who?
I said that 871.30.
Okay, Rutuja. I got it. We will see. Meanwhile, I will write quickly so that we will solve. 800, 150, then 600.
Sir, 943.36.
943.
943.36.
Okay, we will see. 943.33. Whatever. We will see. Don't worry. I think in this problem, challenge is to find angle. Because not challenge also, only one angle you have to find, nothing else. For one of the force only, others are given. But why this again a range of answer is coming, I don't know. Still nobody got correct answer, according to me. We will see. Still nobody has got correct answer. We will see what is problem. Okay. Anybody want to tell, or shall we solve? Mansi?
Just
please?
wait, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will wait for 1 or 2 minutes still.
436.979.
Mansi, your answer is 4.
436.79.
436. Mansi, your answer 4.
36.79.
0.79. Very good. I think your answer is correct. Anybody got?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
436.15.
1.5 after decimal doesn't matter. First you tell me before decimal.
436.
Okay, 436. I think this is correct one. 436.
Sir, my answer also.
Same 436.
Sir, first time I was given 1091, but
First time how much you have given? 1091.
1091. Sir, I have
10.
taken 500 Newton in the third quadrant, but it is first quadrant.
Yes, that mistake you should not do. That arrow you have to see carefully where that arrow is going. Though it looks like in third quadrant, where is the arrow direction? In which quadrant it is going?
First quadrant.
That you have to see. See the simple mistake. Only one mistake
sir.
you will put in you trouble. Shall we solve? Pranita, sorry, not Pranita. What is that? Pranali something. Parade. 29. What is it?
436.
How much?
436.7.
46.
Nine. 436.79.
Okay. Same means you want to same. 436.79. Okay. Shall we solve?
Yes, sir.
Okay, give attention now. Give attention. So now one force is horizontal, one is vertical, one is inclined. 500 Newton force is inclined, but that inclination angle is also given. With whom it is given for 500 Newton force? 500 for 500 Newton force. Inclination with whom given?
Y-axis.
Very good. Y-axis. Now, is it possible for you? Is it possible for you to calculate inclination of 800 Newton force with horizontal?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. How much it is? How much it is?
50 degree.
So what will be this angle?
50 degree. Yes, sir.
What will be this angle?
40
40 degree.
It will be 40 degree, and it is told here this total is 90 degree. Angle between 800 Newton force and 500 Newton. How much it is told? 90 degree. So what will be this remaining angle?
50 degree.
50 degree.
It will be 50 degree. Very simple. Only little calculation is there. Very so we can say very short calculation. Now all the forces and their inclination is known to us. Now there is nothing. We can proceed now. So I have assumed force number 1 as 800 Newton force. Now tell me in which quadrant this 800 Newton force is?
Second quadrant.
Second quadrant.
Second quadrant. And what are the signs of x and y component in second quadrant?
X
X
component
component negative and Y component positive.
Very good. X component negative. Tell me that component minus 800. Sin or cos?
Cos 50.
Very good. Tell me what is its value?
Minus 514.23.
Minus 5.
14.23.
0.23. Very good. Newton. Tell me now value of F1 component. What will be that? It is positive. Yes, it will be positive. Into sine
50.
50. Tell me that value.
612.8.
612.83.
6
612.83.
0.83.
Very good. This is force number 1, which I have considered force number 2, 150 Newton. Okay, that force is horizontal. As far as principal direction is concerned, how you will describe this force 150 Newton?
Due west.
Due west. What will be its x component then?
Minus 150 Newton.
Very good. Any problem? Because it is going towards, though we feel it is in positive x-axis, but its direction is going towards where? Negative x-axis. So that force will be minus 150 Newton. Any problem?
No, sir.
आपल्याला बघितलं असं वाटतं की तो minus 150 plus 150 मध्ये आहे, मीन्स प्लस क्वाड्रंट मध्ये आहे, बट ऍट द एंड वेअर इट इज गोइंग टुवर्ड्स निगेटिव्ह एक्स ऍक्सिस. So next one, what will be its y component?
0.
It will be 0. It will be 0. Okay, it will be 0. No issue. Then third force, which is our third force? 600 Newton. How you will define this force? Principal direction?
Due south.
Very good. Due south.
Downward vertically.
Vertically downward or due south. What will be its x component then for vertical force?
0.
It will be 0. Very simple. It will be 0. Then what will be its y component as it is going downward direction?
100 Newton.
Minus 600 Newton.
600 Newton.
Minus 600 Newton. Very good. Last force is remained now. 500 Newton force. With whom inclination is given?
Y-axis.
Y-axis. Most important question related to this force. In which quadrant this force lies?
First quadrant.
That you have to remember. In first sight, you may feel that this force is in third quadrant. आपल्याला पाहिले असं वाटतं की हा तिसऱ्या क्वाड्रंट मध्ये फोर्स आहे, बट इज इट द केस?
First quadrant.
First quadrant. What are the sign convention in first quadrant?
Both are positive.
Both are positive.
So tell me its y component. Very good. Both are positive. Sin or cos I have to take for x component. Angle कोणाशी केलाय? Vertical शी केलाय, y शी केलाय. पण आपल्याला x component काढायचा म्हणल्यावर काय करायचं आता?
Sine.
We have to take its sin. ज्याच्याशी अँगल केलेला आहे तो कॉम्पोनंट काढताना कॉस वापरायचा असं मी सांगितलं होतं बघा. मग आता अँगल कुणाशी केलाय? y शी. मग y कंपोनंट काढताना कुठला तुम्ही फंक्शन वापरणार? बघा अजून कन्फ्युज आहेत मुलं. ज्याच्याशी अँगल केलेला आहे त्याच्याशी कंपोनंट काढताना कोसाइन फंक्शन वापरायचं असं मी सांगितलं होतं बघा. आता ह्याने अँगल कुणाशी केलाय? y शी केलाय, म्हणून y काढताना मी काय करणार? cos वापरणार.
Cost घेणार.
Yes, I am going to use cos. Tell me this value is 500 into sin 50.
38.3.02.
30.
Both are same, sir. 38.3.02.
I don't feel this. Just check it. How come value of sin 50 and cos 50 will come same?
No, sir.
No, sir.
Different, sir.
It should be different. Somebody has told same. Both are same. Just check. What is the value of 500 into sin 50?
383.02.
383.02. Okay, 02. And what is the value of y component?
321.39.
321.
0.39.
0.39. Just in between somebody has told both values are
Yes,
same.
sir. I.
Okay. How is it the case where both
Sir,
values are same?
बघितलं मी आता माझं चुकलं होतं सर. सॉरी सर. बरोबर आलं पण.
Okay, you can please note down. It should not happen because value of sin 50 and cos 50 is not same. That is simple logic. कारण या दोन्ही मध्ये 500 तर कॉमनच आहे.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
पण इकडे sin 50 and cos 50 both will not be same, no? So tell me now next. After finding out of this, what we have to do after finding out this? After finding out.
Summation.
Summation of all x component.
Okay, tell me summation. Summation fx is equal to
minus 281.21.
f2x plus f3x plus f4x. What is that?
Minus 281.21.
Minus. It is coming minus.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Minus 281.21.
21.
Okay. Newton. Summation fy. f1y, f2y, f3y, f4y. Tell me.
333.39.
Is it the case? 333.39. Is it correct? Others also should participate in this, huh? Not only few.
3, 4.
Some change.
Yes, sir.
What is that? Is it something different?
3, 3,
334.
334.22.
3.
334.22. Okay. Is it correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. R is equal to. What will be R is equal to then? Huh.
Summation fx square.
Huh. Tell me what is that?
436.78.
4.
36.78.
7, 8. 0.78.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Exactly. This is total correct answer, I will say. It is exactly. Even in decimal point also you have calculated correct. 436.70. It is exactly correct answer. How we can find theta now? What is the formula for theta?
Summation of y
Summation of y upon summation of x.
x
What is that? Which will give theta is equal to how much?
minus 49.92.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
Minus 49.92.
How much?
Minus
Minus
49.92.
49.92.
Minus 49.92
.92.
degree. It will be in degree. Let me check. Yes, correct. It is also correct. Minus 49.92 exactly. So how our angle came? Positive or negative?
Negative.
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 So how we are going to measure? Suppose I will show you.
Clockwise.
Clockwise.
Once that angle will come something like this. If once that angle, just wait, so you can show direction of that. You can show. So here you can show that directions x and here it is y. So how we are going to measure? So in which quadrant that r will come? In
Fourth quadrant.
Fourth quadrant. So here you can show here only I will show now R, not total value R, and this will be theta. This will be theta equal to whatever we got, minus 49.92 degree. So likewise you can show. Likewise you can show. Have you understood this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So this is our core part of the syllabus, we can say. Now actual problems are started. So each and every force we are now resolving, we are finding out its sign, we are taking into account while addition, subtraction, while finding out resultant, while finding out direction. All things are important. Okay. Do you feel this one is easy? Have you noted down all?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Any problem? Anybody faced a problem where calculating something? You can free to ask. Otherwise, you can take screenshot for this for your information. Already you might have solved in your notebook, but still for your information you can take. Are you solving with me? No, you should.
Yes, sir.
You
Yes,
should
sir.
solve with
Yes,
me.
sir.
Otherwise, only taking the screenshot, it will remain in your mobile. Thereafter, nothing. Unless and until you will not solve, you will not get the things. Getting?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shall we go next?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay, next. Let us see which is next problem. Have you noted down this all? Ha. दही काय दगडे प्राजक्ता roll number 4. What is your surname, Prajakta?
Daingde.
Okay. Will you read this problem statement loudly?
Calculate the magnitude and direction of resultant of forces system for equilateral triangle ABC as shown in following figure.
Very good. Calculate. Calculate the magnitude and direction of the resultant of force system for equilateral triangle ABC as shown in following figure. Means though we are not feeling. Do you feel this is equilateral triangle? If not, let it be, but it is equilateral triangle as it is told in a problem statement, means we have to assume it as an equilateral triangle. Okay, equilateral triangle ABC, and for that what we are supposed to find? काय फाइंड आउट करायचं याच्यासाठी? हा, what we are
Magnitude.
magnitude and direction. So with the beginning, let us assume the forces, then you solve. Which force I should assume as a F1?
80 Newton.
Okay, 80 Newton I will assume. Okay, which force I should assume as a F2?
200 Newton.
Okay, 200 Newton. And which force I have to assume as a F3?
120. 120 Newton.
Okay, 120 Newton. Now you proceed. You can solve now. I will give some time, 5 to 10 minutes to solve. You can solve now. Otherwise, at the end, I will solve. To find resultant, equal to how much and direction. Equal to how much.
Sir, 249.79.
Are you able to see directions? No, all the force direction.
Sir, 249.79.
0.79, sir.
Okay, just a
Yes,
minute.
sir. Same. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
How much?
249.79.
249.79.
249.79 is
Sir.
one answer. Okay, any other?
No, sir. Same, sir.
249.79. Any other?
Same, sir.
Okay. This answer is correct. Let me check. Anybody got some research type answer? Something like that? Apart
Same,
from
sir.
this?
But last little bit changes.
Okay, let
73.
it be. After decimal point, it is not matter. But before decimal point, you should not get lot of difference.
Sir, theta is 76.10.
70?
Yes, sir, 76.10.
Okay, 76.10. Very good.
Yes,
Correct.
sir.
Very good. I am happy today. Students are making correct calculations. It's nice to see. Only
Sir, theta is 76.10.
very good. Correct. But unfortunately, only few students are telling answer. That is again
Yes, sir. Same,
unfortunate.
sir.
Hmm?
Sir.
Very good.
Same, sir.
Many of the students are giving correct answer, but only few are giving. Few are responding. I don't know why. Are you? Others are not with the calculator, or they don't have calculator. What is the problem? I don't know. So let us solve this problem also quickly. Where only three forces are there, which is our second force, 200 Newton. X component F2x equal to, that will come, then Y component F2 Y will come. Okay, then third, resolve force F3, which is our F3 force, 120 Newton. 120 Newton. So here X component will come certain. Okay, and that will, we are going to say it as F3x. Then Y component, we are going to say it as F3Y. Okay, then here we are going to say, suppose I will erase this. Any others? Will you tell answer others? Those who have solved, okay, but those who have not solved, what is your answer? Rutuja Kavade, have you solved this?
Yes, sir, I have told.
Okay, very good. Any other? Pranali?
Yes, sir.
Have you got answer?
Sir.
How much?
249.79.
Okay, very good. Rohini,
Yes, sir.
your answer?
Yes, sir, I told.
Okay, very good. Okay, tell me now these values first. Time is running out. Resultant, resolve the force F1. With whom that F1 force made the angle? 80 Newton force. With the horizontal or vertical? Quickly, fast. With whom that force has made angle? Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
With whom it has made angle? 80 Newton force. With
X.
with
X
x-axis. So what will be in which quadrant that force lies? 80 Newton.
First quadrant.
First
First
quadrant.
quadrant. So it both will be positive. So 80 into
Cos 6.
Cos 60.
Cos 60.
why we have taken cos 60? 60
Angle.
It makes angle
Angle
with
made by
x-axis.
horizontal.
equilateral triangle. Okay. Tell me value f1x.
40.
40.
40.
40.
40.
40.
40. 40.
40.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then f1y. Tell me this value.
69.28.
69.28.
69.28. Okay. 200 Newton force. In which quadrant this force will come?
Second quadrant.
Second quadrant.
So what will be its x component?
X component is
minus 200 cos 60.
Very good. What is that?
Minus 100. Sir.
Minus 100 Newton.
Okay, minus 100. In which quadrant this f2 y force that it will come positive, no? So 200 into
Yes, sir.
Sin
Sin.
60.
sin
Sin.
60. How much it is?
173.20.
173.20.
0.20. Very good, Newton. Then f3 force. It is principal direction. If you consider principal direction, then in which principal direction it will come? Due east. So what will be its x component?
120.
20.
And what will be its y component?
0.
Very good. 0 and 120. Then tell me summation of fx.
60.
60.
60.
Okay, 60.
इथं गोळा घातलाय चल
Anisha. fy.
242.48.
42.48.
42.48.
242.48.
48.
Okay, Newton. Tell me R.
249.79.
49.79.
249.79.
79.
Okay, this will be R. And what is theta? What is theta?
76.10.
76.10.
10. Yes.
Okay, yes. Okay, as it is coming positive means how this angle we have to measure?
Anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise.
Anti-clockwise. Okay. So here there will be x-axis, here there will be y-axis. And 76 means in which quadrant that angle will come?
First quadrant.
First quadrant. 249.79
79.
and here theta equal to
76.10.
10 degree. So note down this. Actually next lecture we are taking time of next lecture. So you have you noted down this?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes, sir.
shall I give one problem for homework?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Just note down, then we will stop. Okay, this try to see this diagram a little less clarity. Just take screenshot and we will stop. Next lecture you can join within 5 minutes. I will ask sir to start within 5 minutes. You can get fresh within 5 minutes. Have you taken screenshot? Attendance I will take from next lecture, don't worry. Shall we stop?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, just 2
Yes,
minutes.
sir.
You can take screenshot. Okay.
Done, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for joining, having patience. Thank you very much.